Hey everyone, it's Joe and Nigel with the Grappling For Couples Xperience, and thank you all for joining us for another episode. So today's hot topic is how much technology is too much technology, and how often should you disconnect to ensure that you are still paying attention to your spouse.
Dun-dun-dun.
So the reason this is a really great topic is because I am a recovering technology addict. And I was spending a lot of time.
Too much time. Way too much time on technology. That phone was glued to her hand so bad her eyes couldn't leave it.
Text messages.
Facebook. Instagram. Shopping sites. Blogs. Anything you can think of. Baby stuff. Yeah. Always something.
Yeah.
Always something.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Clearly, today's his day.
Today's my day, y'all. Today's my day.
So, it was a struggle for us because one time in particular, when it really hit the fan and we needed to have a conversation, we were coming back from a trip. We were going to New York.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not going to New York. We just come back from New York, and I spent 90% of the trip on my phone.
It's like a 3-hour.
Not even realizing how silent I am. I was just on my phone so engaged into
3 hours.
What I was doing. It was not the whole 3 hours.
If it's 90% of the trip and it's like a 4 hour drive, that's definitely about 3 hours.
Yeah. Well, we had to have a serious conversation because I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't think it was a big deal. I'm we're driving. He listening to music and singing. I mean, you were doing your thing. And I didn't realize how, bad it was or how often I was on my phone. And that's when we had to have a real conversation. Because it was a problem. And I didn't think it was a big deal, but something that could have turned into a big problem. So it was something we definitely had to discuss, what was okay. And I had to be okay with, accepting feedback from Joe about, I think that you spend this much time. Because in my mind, it was it's not that much time. I'm just checking or I'm just doing this. Or what I'm doing is important. I'm reading something that is life-changing for me. And you need to understand why I'm on my phone doing this. And I was only thinking about my perspective and not even considering, how Joe may feel. So I definitely think that it's important that you disconnect.
Yeah, I think every single day, especially at night, once you get into bed, you should be all about your spouse or whoever you're with. Don't let anything like social media, all those things are always going to be there in my opinion. So it's when you're around me, be with me, give me your attention. Let's talk and grow amongst ourselves. Let's talk about ideas to grow or ideas to be successful or what what we've been doing throughout our day, things like that. If you're eating dinner, not being on your phone. If you're watching a movie, here and there, you can be on your phone. I think if it's a movie, but it depends on what you're if you're going to the movies, of course, don't be on your phone. If you're at home watching a movie, don't be on your phone. If you're watching a marathon of shows, then okay, you can be on your phone. I say that because we spend we sometimes have our days we have movie days where we'll spend a number of hours just cuddled up watching shows with the girls, and we'll just be in each other's space, off our phones, just no social media, just us. So I think in a situation like that, yes, for long periods of time, I'm saying this. So there's an exception to the rule. But at the end of the day, when you're around each other, I think it's important that you give each other your attention, your love. Mm-hmm. And it's so easy to disconnect. In the car ride, if you're taking an 8-hour trip, or you're taking a long drive, or anything like that, you want to be able to engage with each other. That's alone time. Mm-hmm. You can use that time because you're now in a way stuck with each other. You're stuck in the car for 3, 4, 5, 8 hours, 8.5 hours. You're going to Florida, right? So if you're going to be driving for a long period of time,
that was long. That was 13
hours actually.
8.5.
Well,
a long time. Yeah. We've also taken other drives.
Yeah, we've taken some longer drives.
I've done better though.
She has gotten better.
Oh yeah.
I've been. Our last trip to Florida was really, really good. Yeah. You did. She even helped drive that one.
I had karaoke going. My phone was community.
She prepares phone. She has to prepare for our trips now.
Yes.
If I'm not on my phone, then I need to have
things to do, because if I'm sitting there with idle time, we're not having a conversation.
She'll have a notebook. She'll have her pen. We'll talk about ideas. Yeah. But I think it's definitely important that you need to be able to disconnect from social media.
Mm-hmm. Or just your phone, not even social media,
your phone
technology.
In general.
Yeah.
I agree. Even listening to music, singing to each other, or singing together. We've had probably one of our... No. If you know Nija, you know that she cannot sing. But she will still go out there and sing like she can. It's so funny. You'll have to see one day. I'm sure if you've been around us during karaoke, you've seen it.
I'm a good entertainer. I didn't say I'm a great singer, but I'm entertaining.
You are entertaining. You are. So yes, disconnecting, being able to disconnect, show that love to your spouse or to your significant other. Let them know that you are, or that they are important to you. And sometimes you got to be honest. Like it's one way to be like, there's levels to it. All right, you guys, here we go. There's levels. In the beginning, it's like, hey, let's have a discussion. You're on your phone a little too much.
Yeah.
Tell them a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, get off your phone. Hey, you're on your phone a little too much. Or at first, it's really just conversation. You're just talking to them. Try to see if they get off their phone and talk back. If you realize that they don't start talking back, then it's like, give them a little nudge. Hey, babe, I'm talking to you. Like, let's talk. Say it goes further. They're not listening.
But
more.
don't just take their phone out their hand.
Oh, no, that's the last step. I didn't get there yet. You do that, too. Then you just start, like, you put your hand in front of the phone, like, hey, babe, you put the phone down. Can just talk to them. Like, then they'll get the point. If it comes to the point...
But sometimes that was so annoying. Like,
it'll be annoying. It'll be annoying. However, I think sometimes, like, if you don't hear the words, you're on your phone too much, then you have to physically just say, put your phone down. Let's talk. And then... smack it every once in a while. Don't smack. I have smacked the phone out of her hand. I have. If we're talking and she like gets side, and this is why. Granted, this is why. Naja gets sidetracked very easily. Very easily. If a squirrel wasn't not a squirrel, but you know what I mean.
No, go on. Squirrel. If a squirrel what? If a squirrel does what?
Okay, if a squirrel would, for example, like we're sitting in front of that house right now. Say a squirrel jumped out of the tree right now, lands on the hood of this car. Naja's gonna completely lose focus of this video. Probably.
Wouldn't everyone? Anyone normal would also do that.
I wouldn't if we're in the middle of a video.
Oh my gosh. Yes, you would. A spider. No, let's have a different conversation. Okay. So, but yes,
but that's different.
At times, I can be easily distracted.
Yes.
Or bored.
Ooh. When the ice dropped the mic on that. I'm boring.
Not you're boring. Sometimes, sometimes people get bored. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Nah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well. I love you, baby.
I love you too.
See? This is all the fun times come when there's no phone involved. This is why I enjoy this.
But a phone is being involved because we're actually making this video.
Okay. But
tell us how you disconnect. Drop some comments below.
How they disconnect? What do you mean?
How you disconnect from technology, and do you think it's important? First, like, do you think it's important to disconnect from technology? And then what are some ways that you disconnect? Like, there are times that we leave our phones upstairs and it's like whoever needs to get in contact with us will figure out a way to be able to get in contact. We'll cut our phone off
completely sometimes. Like when we're with the girls, we'll cut our phone off completely. For example, like say no TV on Sunday. I don't know. Say you do no video games on after 9 o'clock so you can be around each other. I don't know.
Or just set a time to talk.
Like what do you do? What kind of things and ideas do you have on how do you make sure you get your you time? Mm-hmm. What kind of ideas do you have? What kind of things do you do? Share your ideas, of course. Someone else can learn something from probably something that you do as well, including us. So yeah, share it. If you have any questions, of course, let us know. Comment below. Remember to follow us on social media. So we have, of course, Instagram, Fight for Love for Real, using the number 4. Will drop the links on the video probably right here since it's like an open space. That way you can see it. All right, but it'll be our Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. We also have a fan page. You can follow our fan page. And then, of course, we have our YouTube channel, which is where the longest videos, all of our full videos are. So, of course, continue to just subscribe to this video. So if you've seen this much, you can definitely subscribe. Or if you're on Facebook, just go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube. That way you can get those notifications when we drop a video. So stay tuned. We have another video coming soon with some workouts, y'all. So make sure you're ready to get in shape and sweat it out with your mate. I like that. Oh, you like that? No, I'm just kidding. But all right, y'all. Anything else? Coolio. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the weather. Hopefully it's nice all day. But talk to you later.
Peace.
Peace.